everyone. When sine of theta is 4/5 and we're in quadrant 2, we're going to find the value of this expression given here. All right, so we need to break down each of these terms here. Let's draw a little picture. We're in quadrant 2. If sine of theta equals 4 divided by 5, this is your y divided by r. Then your cosine of theta is going to be negative 3 divided by 5. That is your x divided by r. And that's because we're in quadrant 2 and your cosine is negative. All right, and all I did here was use my Pythagorean triples, 3, 4, 5, and then made my x negative. So basically you're going out negative 3 for the x. For the y, you go up 4. Draw the point here. Then we're going to draw this to our origin at 0. This is your y-x. This is your origin. And then draw down. All right. So basically this is your angle here. And this is at 4. All right. Given that, and your radius is 5. Given that your tan of theta is going to equal y divided by x, which could be negative 4/3. Now, let's look at this. This one right here, you can either use your sum and difference formula, or you can look at the graph and look at for the reference angle for that. And sometimes this is going to start popping up a lot, these two right here. I just wrote some reference angles here or some identities. So basically, you can use your sum and difference formula and also get it, but we have sine of 3 pi divided by 2 plus your angle, theta, is equal to negative cosine of theta. All right, so that means this is going to equal negative, your cosine of theta is negative 3/5, so that equals 3/5. All right, and then let's look at this one here. I wrote this one out as well, so we don't have to keep doing that sum and difference formula, or you could look at the graph and do it as well. And that equals negative sine of theta, so that's going to be equal to negative, and sine is 4/5, so we just get equals negative 4/5. Now, the one you're familiar with is this one. This one's your reference angle here. We're in quadrant 2. So basically, sine of pi divided by 2 plus theta equals cosine of theta. So this is just going to equal sine of pi divided by 2 plus theta equals cosine of theta. And cosine of theta was negative 3/5. Okay, so let's substitute everything in. This piece here was already 3/5. That was negative cosine. Remember, cosine of theta was negative 3/5. So this was negative cosine. All right, and then we have tan of theta. And tan of theta was... and write it here so we can remember negative 4/3. So we're going to subtract 4/3. Then we have minus, now sine of pi divided by 2 plus theta, that was cosine. So that's going to be negative 3/5. And this one right here was negative 4/5. All right, so let's see what we get. We're going to get, this is 3/5 minus 4/3, and this is going to be, you can change that to positive, so cancel this out, plus or minus 3/4. All right, so the common denominator is 60, so you're going to get 36 minus 80 minus 45, and this is going to equal negative 89 divided by 60. And that is your final answer. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.